Hey, who's to blame for these rates? That's what I want to know. You got to be very careful blaming politicians. Why must you be careful about blaming politicians? It's those brokers, man. Well, let me show you the back side of the shirt. Well, I can't right now. Well, let me ask you this. Let's do a comparison. You take the person who looks at their situation, find themselves unhappy about it, and say that they are where they are because of the politician. It's Trump, it's Obama, it's Bush. How you gonna have a rant with all the presidents and not include Biden? Don't you know Biden is the current president? Bless your heart. So that person might place their blame on someone for the situation that they're in. Now doing that feels good for the moment, because guess what? It's not my fault. But compare that to the person who, instead of quickly blaming the politicians or someone else for the situation that they find themselves in, compare that to the person who will reflect on the situation and say, what has been my role in contributing to where I find myself? And the reason why is because then you can say, let's see, here, and when I did that, and there when I did that, and there when I did that, how might I have done things differently to avoid this situation or to produce different results? How might things have turned out if I would have done this differently or that differently and that differently? If I would have put this in place, I think I get it. So you're saying if I didn't haul cheap freight, they would have to raise the rates up. That's the part that I can control. So I need to position myself so that if they're not paying a decent rate, I can sit back and wait. Wow, I got it. Bless my heart. All of these things. Now you can go through these different scenarios. And by doing this, then you're more likely to never end up in that situation again. You might find things that empowers you, allows you to escape the situation that you're in, and that might catapult you to somewhere else that you'd rather be. But if you're quick to blame, the market just opened, I'm getting notices. If you're quick to blame politicians or other people for the situations that you find yourself in, you miss the opportunity to do all that. It's very unlikely you're going to reflect. You're not going to blame somebody and then also reflect. Okay. So choose. Okay. So what does the back say? The back says, can you read it? Now I look in the mirror. Think about it. Which person would you rather be? So think about it. Somebody breaks up with you. What could you have done differently to avoid it? How could you have positioned yourself differently? If the company fires you, the best thing to do is ask the company, what was it about your performance that got you fired? Some of y'all already know. They don't allow us to park here. No truckers, no parking allowed. I wonder why. There's plenty of space here. Why would you keep us from parking here? We already have limited options. You see trash all over the place. Do you ever contribute to that? Why did he pull me over? Should have been fighting crime. Maybe. Maybe you're a criminal. They keep on lying to us about the time for picking up. Say you're supposed to be there at 7. The place don't open until 8. It's aggravating. Why are they doing this? So some of these things, there's collective reason. It's not just you, but do you contribute to the problem or not? What am I talking about? If you throw trash out the window, you're contributing to the problem. When you park, throwing trash on the ground, you're contributing to the problem that you're asking, that you're complaining about. Why won't they let us park? If you always show up late to your appointment, I get there when I get there, I get there when they get there, they gonna get it. Well, you contributed to the problem. That's why brokers lie to us about what time we're supposed to be there. You know, it's very useful to stop blaming other people Pause. At least just pause and reflect on yourself. Why am I not rich yet? It's unfair. I'm not rich. It's because of Bush. It's because of Trump. It's because of Obama. It's because of whoever, you know, Mitch McConnell. DeSantis. It's because of Newsom. No, it's probably because we don't spend the time focused on one thing and mastering that, becoming a value in the marketplace in that area, and letting people know about our mastery and marketing ourselves and creating a business out of it. Spread it too thin. A lot of options out here. I know that's why I'm not rich. See, because I reflected. So I learned this. Go that way. Oh, this is easy now. You know, I need to learn something else. Learn this. Oh, this is okay. I got it. Learn something. So you have to reflect. That's the way to improve and change the situation. Is reflect on your own participation, your own contribution in the situation that you find yourself in, and see how you can do things differently so that you are able to go to the moon. I got to check the market. By the way, PayPal is still an incredible deal in my opinion. I started buying it when it was $77, followed it all the way down to 60. I ran out of money. I didn't get it at 50, 59 or 58, I think it went to. But PayPal, I think, is still a great deal. Of course, Jesus, I missed that one though. Lee Auto. Anyway, yeah, y'all. Let's go. I'm back. So I made it to my delivery, and I was editing the video. I said, well, I might as well finish this. I got plenty of time now. And there's something very important that I'd like to add. So once again, let's go back. That person who's always blaming someone, no matter what happens, someone else's fault. Think about this. If it's someone else's fault, if someone else is to blame, and you have no responsibility, then it's out of your control, right? And if it's out of your control, then you're going to... How did the fly get in here? Anyway, if it's out of your control, you're going to be stressed. Or you just don't care about nothing. But if you actually care about the situations, and if you're frustrated, the reason, you know, a lot of people are frustrated, you're going to be stressed about it because you feel powerless if someone else is to blame about everything. And now, as you walk around through life feeling powerless because other people are ruining your life, then now you have cortisol flowing through your body continuously. And now your health going down on top of the circumstances. You see what I'm saying? So you just spiraling down in every kind of way. As opposed to the other person who's going to reflect and say, let's see now. If I would have done, you know. So now that person, again, that's why I use the word empowered, is because you're in control. You're taking responsibility. You're in control of how you move from this point on. You learn the lessons that's available from what's transpired. And now you can design your life. In other words, plan and be intentional about how you're going to move forward. So I felt like that was something very important and useful to add. So here I am. Also, other scenarios that we commonly find ourselves: new job, turn a corner, either drives across something or hits the ditch. Why they put the ditch there? Why is that thing there? Shouldn't have been there. Well, yeah, okay, as long as you realize that you need to cut wider next time, you know. Now, as far as these circles, no, that is DOT's blame. Whoever made these circles, I don't understand. Like, you know that a truck can't make it through these circles if you don't make the area wider. Anyway, can't lose weight. I keep on gaining weight. It's because of the food industry. It's because of what they keep putting in the food. It's because I'm driving a truck. Yeah, you know, they do put junk in the food. And yes, you know, driving a truck does have you sitting a lot of the time during the day. but you do have opportunity to make some choices that could counter that to some extent. You could be more selective in what you choose to eat. You could get exercise.
Where right now? Get up. Get out. Let's go.
You see? Ladies and gentlemen, yeah, it's just very important. And so the reason that I made this shirt is to either cause people to think, and that's what happened today. That's why I made this video. I like the shirt. You used to blame politicians. Who do you blame now? They deserve all the blame. I'm like, nah, well, it's too easy, and we get too comfortable looking at them and blaming them for the situation we find ourselves in. And so now what I do is, I'm not showing the back of the shirt. Okay. Very seldom do I have time to speak further on it. I wonder how many actually internalizes it in such a way that they're able to go through things as in-depth as we have done here today. Anyway, I appreciate you being here. Let me know what you think. And also, would you buy a t-shirt like this t-shirt, for example? All right, y'all. Peace. No. But there's a lot more to that. Of course, I'm simplifying. I had to say the part that goes along with this video. But in an upcoming video, I'm going to talk about how you can get a better rate, get more money to haul the same load. Stay tuned.